myself and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Hot Toys Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales 6-scale figure. Now I must admit I've been waiting on this figure for like weeks because I had got it from Sideshow Collectibles and I was waiting for it to ship out, but it was just like stuck there for a long time, for weeks before they could actually ship it to me. Cause I was wondering what was wrong with it, but it eventually did come. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about picking this figure on up. And of course this is based on the film of the same name too, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So yeah, I'm excited about having this particular figure too as well. Now the box, I must admit, is very large too. It's very long. It is like sleek and thin though, but it is like a very large box though. So yeah, I do think this is an awesome film too, a great film. So I'm gonna get into this right now. See, this is the box that contains the Miles Morales 6-scale figure from Hot Toys. It is like very long, like I mentioned before. It's like a very long box. Where you can see like an image of him on the front. And it says Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 6-scale Miles Morales figure. It also have an image of him right on the side too, like he's unmasked. And also have an image of him right on this side. It has an image of a Kingpin right here on the back too, as you can see, a large image of Kingpin. I know this slides off too as well. And you can see all the stuff that Miles has in here too. Like the accessories, even the figure itself. Here's another cool image of him right on the side. Then they also have him right here on this side too as well. This is a read-up for it too, like they have the picture of the figure right on the back, and there's also a read-up for it too as well. It says Miles Morales is a 13-year-old Brooklyn native and the Spider-Man unlike any we've ever seen before. He's a bright teenager who likes hanging out with friends and being a kid. But what they don't know is that Miles is also learning to embrace an entirely new and unexpected life as the all-new Spider-Man. With the help of some surprising new friends, Miles learns to unlock the hero inside himself. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, again, this box is like very large though. And here's a close-up of how it looks like on the back. You can see all the various things you can do with Miles. And as usual, Hot Toys gives you like the instruction manual for like their figures. I noticed this one looks kind of thick too. It has an image of Miles written on the front, like he's unmasked. And of course, you know, it gives you instructions of how to assemble the figure and so on. So I'll be sure to check this out. And yeah, he does have a lot of things you can do with it. Tons of stuff. So yeah, be sure to get a good look at this. First, I want to talk about the stand that comes with the Hot Toys Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse figure, 6-scale figure. And it's a beautiful stand. I like how that looks. It has like the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse logo, as you can see. So I think that's pretty cool. And of course it says Miles Morales right there on it. I think that's nice. Then of course, you know, as usual, you get your stand, which is like a dynamic type posing stand. And you know, of course, you just twist this on in. Then you also have to take this off too as well at the top. Then you will put this on. Now I have been loosening these up too lately. Like I take the screw that's right there and loosen it up. Then I slide it on. Cause you can start it out. Actually, this one is kind of loose too. I could just push it on now. So this is kind of loose. And of course, you know, you would just take this and I'm not sure if it's another piece going there. It might be. And you just turn it on in. It might be like another piece that would go with that. I'll see as I go through. But there's like the stand. Of course, you know, you can move it all kind of different ways and so on. tie and keep this too. You know, you keep the cap on it. I also want to talk about the stuff for his Miles. Tons of accessories. He has like this stuff right here that I'll touch on too, like this backdrop and stuff that he comes with. It's like tons of stuff. And again, of course, this is like another. I want to do that until I'm scared it might fall out. There's so much stuff. Like another shot of the figure on the inside. And now for the figure itself. So I'm gonna put him on up. I must admit I'm already impressed with him too. I see they have him in a spider suit too as well. So as you can see, he's a nice size too. Then he'll be kind of shorter than like the other type figures, because you know he's like a kid. I'm trying to see if I can get him to stand. And there he is, and he has plastic on him, which I'll have to take off. Okay, so as you can see, there's the Hot Toys Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales 6 scale figure, so I'm going to measure him. I must admit, he does still look like pretty large too. He's like just under 11 inches in height, as you can see. So I'm going to talk about like the likeness and the articulation of the figure. Now, this is an amazing figure. It really does look pretty good. He's like very sleek and like thin too, so I like how that looks. I like how his head, where it looks like odd looking, like his head. And you can see like the symbol like on his suit right there. Like they like, you know, he spray painted it. That looks pretty cool. Like it's pouring. I think that's awesome. He has like the big eyes. Like I said, the head is kind of odd looking. Now this is like a plastic too, like a solid plastic. It's not like cloth type material like his suit is. And of course the symbol is on the back too as well, as you can see. And here are his hands too as well. You see how these look up close. That's how his feet look underneath. And you can say this is like the material of the suit. Like I say, the suit is actually like you know, like cloth like leather here. So let's see. His arms go up like that, and he does stand pretty well too. That is cool. Yeah, I'm impressed with this. He does have a band in the arm. Now you know you have to be kind of careful, because even I've been noticing in my other Spider-Man like figures from Hot Toys, sometimes these can get wrinkles in them. So you gotta be kind of careful with those. The hands can turn like left and stuff, so he does have articulation in the hands. Head can turn left, right. It's like it's hard for them to look up, but what we try to do with that is like press around their neck area, and that's how you can get them like to look up or down. Of course, he does have a bend like in the leg too as well. Feet. He even has like a bend right there, like in the feet area. You can bend his feet like that, or you can straighten it out. And of course, you know, you can split. It's like he has ratcheted joints too. You can hear like the ratchet sound in it. And of course, Miles can even do an ab crunch. Like you can bend him like that. I like how lightweight he is too. He's like very thin. I mean, like in the material on him, it's so thin. I must admit, I feel like it might rip. If you like mess with it too much, you would think that it might rip on you. So yeah, I think this is an amazing piece. This is awesome. I'm really impressed with this. So this is easy, like one of my best figures of the year. And this right here is there's tons of stuff too. This is like the backdrop that you can put with Miles. So I'm gonna get a good look at this. Because this right here, this piece right here, I think it will actually it will go behind Miles like this, I believe, some kind of way. I know it's not this way because you won't be able to see it. So I'm sure it's like this. Cause they show you how to assemble it too. Cause then they give you this piece right here too as well that you can where you can assemble this stuff around them. I think this will hook onto this some kind of way. Cause yeah, you can select the groove things like right there, and I think these will like hook into it some kind of way. As you can see, this is how this look. It's kind of cool, and I think I got it right. I'm not too sure. As you can see, this is how it will look though. And you can put this behind like Miles, like if you want. I said if you have them right here, you can have this like behind them, like a backdrop. I wonder if I really got it right, because it seems kind of like weird, like the way they have it assembled, like it's something kind of off about it, but that is it. I'm sure this should be down more better than the way I have it. Then they give you like these right here too as well, like these you get like 3 you got thwip, like when he's shooting the web. Then you get a zap, then boom, like here's zap, and then boom. Cause then what you do with these is you can take these and you can put them up here in these slots up here. So let's see if I can do it. As you can see, this is how it looks. I must admit, that is pretty cool. You can put, I got like zap up here, and I got thwip right there. The boom, I think, is the one I was having trouble with down there. I think I kind of bend the wrong, but boom, so you can stick them up there. Like got them comic like words. That's pretty cool. It's a very large backdrop though. I do notice too that you also can stick it into this stand too, like for Miles. Like if you can have it like on him like that. It's kind of hard to see it, but that's how it will look though. Now I want to move on like through the accessories that come with the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales 6-scale figure from Hot Toys. Now they have these like in plastic too, as you can see. Like here's one of the head sculpts that comes with Miles. I must admit, it really is accurate to the film. It really does look how he looked at. It should have been easy for them to do this though, because this was like animated. It's not like realistic, it's like animated. I like how his hair looks too, like the sculpt in it. That's pretty cool. I also believe this is magnet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Miles' hair is like magnetized, so you can actually take it off. You can see like the magnet on the inside and right there, so that's how his head actually looks. You can see he has like the ears, the small ears. But I think that's pretty cool though. That's an awesome head sculpt. Then you get another head sculpt with the mask on it. This is another one I think is pretty cool, because now we have the option of having display like this, since we don't have like a mask on thing that you can just hold in his hand. You can have one where like the mask is on his head, like he just lifted it up. So I do think that's pretty cool. And there's like his expression. This one looks like he's kind of like smiling more. And I believe this would even come off too, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, this also has like a magnet in it too as well. So you can take this off. One of the things I do think is pretty cool about this, and here's like another look at this too, is you can actually switch out their pieces. I think that's cool they did it. You can take the hair off this one and take it and put it on this one, and this is the one that had the mask on, so you can actually give Miles like different expressions, because you can take the hair off. So I do think that's pretty cool. Or just like with this, you can take this, take the other face that this is the hair was on, and take the mask portrait and put it on this one. So I think that's pretty cool that they did that like that. That's awesome. Another thing I think is pretty cool about these two is you also get you get this neck piece that you can put around like Miles' neck to actually give him like a neck. So I'm going to try this too as well. I think that's awesome too that they did that. Yeah, because once you do that, you have to take this neck piece, and I think it can go kind of I'm not sure, like any way, you know. You would just take it and you just put it on around him like this. This is pretty cool, for my opinion. I think I'm doing it wrong. I'm not too sure if it has to go like the like that or not. I'm not too sure. I have to check it. I think this does go in the front, so I think you got to twist it. Cause yeah, you can see like his neck kind of right there. If I'm doing this right. Then you can just take Miles' head, like one of the heads. And I think just pressing on in there. If I'm doing it right. I do think I got the neck wrong though. Let me see. But you can kind of get an idea how that looks. So that is awesome right there. I do think that's pretty cool that, you know, you could do something like that with it. Where you can see his neck. I think I probably still got this a little wrong because you can see it like sticking up. But I must admit that is pretty cool the way they did that. It looks like he got some throat now, you know. I don't know, this is my first time ever seeing like this particular stand like that being that small, like the two like this red waist opened up to put around their waist. I don't think I've ever seen one that size. So I don't know if they have it for other ones. I'm guessing because Miles is so like thin, like that's probably why they made it like that for him. Next, I want to talk about the clothes that Miles has. This is just so amazing. I really do believe this is probably why this figure did take so long to come. You get like 2 sets of clothes so you can make like these various different looks with Miles. So you can take him out the Spider-Man suit. Well, what you would really do is like just put these over his Spider-Man suit. So I think that's pretty cool. So we can have him in his Spider-Man suit, or you can have him like in like regular like civilian clothes. I think that's so cool. Now this is probably the ones I would prefer, like his hoodie, cause I like the hoodie they have. But you also get this like sleeveless like a sweat type shirt too, and sweatpants too as well. So these, I must admit, this really is amazing how they did this. Then you also get these like pair of socks too as well that go with Miles. Looks like one says right and left too, yeah. It shows you what side they're going. I know this one has like an R on it. I don't know if I can show it in the camera. It's like hard to see it, but it has like R in it. You can tell which ankle they're going, like you got left and right. Because one says L and one says R. But this is like the one I probably would prefer with Miles. Like the hoodie and the shorts if I decide to put something on him. So I'm gonna see how this looks. Ah, this really is amazing. You see they had this in there to keep them kind of like stable. Because these really are the shorts that Miles has. That's pretty awesome. It has like a belt buckle too. This is how you can take the belt on out too if you want. Yeah, this is how you can pull it out. Like his pockets, yeah, even the pockets, it's kind of hard to mess with them, but they're like you can kind of open them if you want, like the side pockets. The back was like they're sealed up, so that's pretty cool. Nice little short. And of course, this red is the one I think is really cool, like this jacket. It's like 2 separate pieces because you would put this over Miles, and this has a wire in it too. As you can see, it has like a wire in it. This hoodie, this is cool. Even had like the strings hanging from it. That is so awesome. So you can see this is how it looks. You can bend, and it's like wire based too. It even has like a zipper on it too, like a functioning zipper right there. I'm not too sure if it can zip up. I don't want to break it, but I think this will go over him first. Then you have this jacket right here too as well, which has that tag on it too. I know some of the name mark things on here, like say for the shoes, I already knew about that. They don't have the trademark for them, like the Nikes. I'll probably talk about that. And even this has like a zip on it too as well. It even has like a pocket right there too as well. Like working pockets, you can stick your finger in them. And as you can see, I put this particular outfit on Miles, and I must admit that really it was. Now I must admit I really couldn't get the shorts like over his butt area too good. Like I was having trouble with that, and I didn't want to rip it. But this is how it actually looks. This particular look. I know I could have had like the white sweater on underneath this, but I just chose to go with this particular look for Miles. That really is amazing. And again, this is like there's a wire in this hoodie right, so you can have it over his head. I guess what you can do with this too, if you want, with Miles, if you want to cover his head, just take his hair off. You can have it like that too, like it's covering his hair. If you want, you can do stuff like that as if it's actually over his head. Or you can put on like the other mask. I mean, like the other alternate headpiece. But this is how it looks. But like I was saying, I was having trouble getting the shorts like over his butt area, right there, like his butt like kind of sticking out, so it's kind of hard to get it over there. And I must admit, this belt right here, this really is like a realistic belt. It pulls on out. I had to keep tightening on up because it was coming out the loops. So I think that's pretty cool how realistic the belt itself was. And again, this is like the other outfit that you could put on Miles right here. I still have any other cardboard piece that supports it. God, this could have went underneath this, but it's like you can put them back in so many different like looks, you know. And again, these are the socks. It has like the socks that you would put on his feet. If you wanted to put on like shoes, you could put these like around like his ankles and so on. Like if you wanted to put on like the shoes. Now I must admit, I already been hearing about the actual shoes for Miles. I've been hearing about these, like I know how rough they can be. But these here are like the shoes that coming from, and they're not trademark either. They don't have like the Nike painted on there, just like that. So I know some people were, I think, upset about that too as well. It's like the tread watch tag underneath. I heard how hard and difficult these can be to get on too. Another thing cool about these is that they have interchangeable like shoelaces, like this one right here. You can see it has like a shoelace that you can put on the shoe itself. I think it would peg in like somewhere on here. I'm not too sure where exactly it would go at, but you can change how the shoelaces like are. So that's pretty cool too. I don't know how this will go on. Then you have this other shoe right here too as well, and it has like its own shoelaces too. Cause I think these can be removed too. So you can have them like they're tied up or like they're just loose, like hanging like that. Cause I think these can come off too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they come right on out. Cause you can select the hole for them too right there. Like if you look right there, you can select the hole. It's right there. So you can put this back in. You can like interchange them. So that's pretty cool. I can't really see the one that's over here. It looks like it's just one shoe though, or something. Because this already has the lace tied up when you look at it. But of course, you know, you can put these on Miles, and I was already hearing about how difficult these were. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with Miles. Of course, as usual, you get like the some extra pegs, like if you break them. So I think that's pretty cool. They got some different color ones in here too, like black and brown. Then here's like the tray of webs that usually comes with the Hot Toys Spider-Man figures. Like if you got like their Spider-Man figures like in the past, we always usually get this kind of tray of webs. It's always like this. You can get like this funnel web too as well as usual. It always comes with these because you get the two shots, you know, like he's shooting, like blasting. And you get two of these. I think these cool. These are my favorite of the webs that usually come with these. Then you get two long webs, like they're just long like this, like you're just shooting a web. Two each. Then you get the swinging webs, like for swinging. So we always get these webs, and this time they didn't give us the web. Where it's like you can put like their hand in it. I know that usually comes with like the Spider-Man like Hot Toys figures too, but they didn't give it to Miles. I noticed. The next accessories that come with Miles are like the spider eyes, as you can see right here. You get like 6 different ones with like different expressions, as you can see how they look. And they give us like a magnet thing this time. Now I must admit I don't really use this too much. Like I don't change like my Spider-Man like eyes. So I must admit this is kind of new to me. So I'm gonna see if I can I think they did say it's the first time they ever had something like that. They got like this magnet thing where you can just pull the eyes on or something. See if I can really do it. I'm noticing it don't work on these though. So let's see. You let this come on off. Cause yeah, you probably just put it on off. Cause you can see that it is like magnetized. Yeah, it's stuck on the eye. But that's if you want to change them. Cause of course what you would do, as you can see, you can just pick up one and then put it on the mask. So I do think that's pretty cool. But like I said, I don't really do that too much. I don't really change like my spider's eyes. My spiders, I was noticing these were kind of hard to come off too. So I don't know if you can still pull them or not. But I do think that's pretty cool though. They give us a magnet. So I'm wondering if it'll work on the other Spider-Mans. I'm not too sure. Then up next you get like the Spider-Man suit that Miles got. Now of course you can't wear it, but it is like inside this plastic, which is awesome. That's pretty cool they did that. Like the detail in that. Then you get like some stickers. Well, this one ain't a sticker. It just says from your friend the neighborhood Spider-Man. But these are all like stickers, and these are realistic stickers too. I think you can actually peel these off, like various different kinds. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I think is pretty cool too is you get this can of spray paint. I think this is awesome. And it even has a removable cap, and you can set the top on it. That's pretty cool. The detail in this, the cap. That's awesome. Then you put it back on. It's a cool accessory. Then up next, here's Miles' like hands. He gets tons of interchangeable hands. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like glove hands. So it's actually 10 of those in total. If you count like the 2 glove hands that are on him, you get like 10 of those. Then you get 3 like ungloved hands, like these hands right here. So you get 2 web shooting hands. And these are cool. And they are different too. Cause like the other Spider-Man figures, you used to have to peg these on off and then put like this other piece on there where you can shoot like the web out. But I see Miles on is different, so I'm gonna check that out too in a minute. You get 2 gripping hands, well, climbing type hands look like it. And you get 2 of these kind of hands. You can tell something can go in these, probably like the sticker or the paper or something, because you can tell something can go in them. And then you get like these kind of hands, like relaxed type hands. One is kind of different than the other one. Then you get 2 relaxed human hands, well, ungloved hands. I like how these are sculpted too, but it was like animated. Then you even get a hand for the spray can. So I think that's pretty cool, which is like this hand right here. It has like this grip, and you can put it in Miles' hand like that. So you can actually put his hand on it. And I think it even goes all the way up to the top. Yep, you can put it on the other button. Now that really is awesome right there. I think that's so cool. Like shake it, spray. Okay, as you can see, there's the web effect. Now I must admit, I kind of suspect that I'm doing that kind of wrong, the way it is, because they have this design different. Excuse me, from like the previous like Spider-Man figures that I know of, where you have to actually take off like the palm of the hand and put this other piece on, which has like the web shoot on it. Then you would stick whatever web you want in it. Whereas this particular figure right here, it looks like you have to just stick it into Miles' like joints. It's kind of hard to explain it, because we even have like the pegs right here. I didn't want to open them up and show them, but you can see like within here, like the pegs, there's like this line thing on them, and you actually have to stick the web into that. Because the way it's actually designed, you could just stick it up under his sleeve, and he'll shoot it. Like you could shoot it like that. So I think that's pretty cool. But I do believe I probably got it wrong though. But it still looks like awesome though. Cause like I see the way it's designed, you actually can just like tuck it up under his clothes or like his sleeves. It looks pretty cool though. And I think I do that right because you do stick into the hole, and I do have it like inside of like that hole that's on him too. So it is awesome. This is an amazing figure though, I must admit. It really is cool. Now I want to compare my Hot Toys Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales 6 scale figure with the classic Spider-Man figure based on the Marvel video game. So as you can see, this is it. So I must admit, these are easily some of my best figures like of the year, like definitely of the year. I must admit, I already given these like a shot, you know. And then up next, I want to bring in my other Spider-Man figure. You can see they're almost like the height of Miles too. I should actually have them stood straight up, but I just decided to just do them like this. But as you can see, they're about the size of well, Miles is about the size of them, even though he's like a teenager, like 13. So here's like the Tom Holland Spider-Man right here, as you can see, from Spider-Man Far From Home. Another awesome figure. Yeah, this is the upgraded suit Spider-Man figure right there. Then I also have the Spider-Man 2099 figure from like the video game, based on like the video game. Because apparently he's gonna be like in the sequel too, as you know. We can see like in the trailer for the next Spider-Man film. I mean Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or the next Miles Morales film. Yeah, these are some awesome figures. I think these are very cool. Yeah, there's like another one I want to show. Now, Venom Stan is a little higher. This is the Hot Toys Venom figure based on the movie. You can see how much larger he is than Miles. But he's like this with Spider-Man too. But one of the things about even their Stan is like kind of off. Like Miles Stan isn't quite as high as it, but still you can see even if Miles Stan was the size of the Venom Stan, it would be Venom still would just like be huge compared to him. And this is another very awesome figure. This is really cool. But I'm just showing this off, you know. Okay, there's the Hot Toys Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales 6 scale figure. This figure has been a long time coming. I've been waiting for this a long time. It was getting delayed. It was getting delayed for like over a year. I remember like my last payment for this was like over a year, like a year ago. Then it finally came like a year later, like a whole year later. It just kept always getting delayed. But it's just easily awesome. And I kind of see why. Because he has tons of accessories. And there's so many looks that you can put Miles in. It's just, it really is a superb figure. This is easily one of my top figures of the year. So yeah, I really am impressed with it, and I think it's awesome. Like the likeness to how he looked like on the film is very accurate too as well. And like I said, it really is like a cool figure. I like all the different like ways you can like customize him, like change like his looks and so on. So I would definitely recommend, especially if you're a fan of this particular version of Miles Morales, I would definitely recommend picking this figure on up. It truly is superb and awesome. And I believe probably one of my best figures in my collection, as far as like being able to actually change like his look, like the clothes and all that kind of stuff. It's easily one of my best figures. So yeah, this is the Hot Toys Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 6 scale Miles Morales figure. I would definitely recommend this. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.